look at this photo. Come and see this photo.
Wow, see Amy's body. This is yours.
My
This
first
one.
my
So
company.
nice.
That one Amy now is not tell Lisa.
But the legs is so ugly. Yeah, for your first time, Amy time. Yeah.
I told him we went in the kampong lah. Since small we went in the kampong together. Since that night we had the party in one of the houses. So we met each other. Then the whole night through we've been dancing. And after that, halfway through, we came home from the house, walked to the church, Assumption Church. Walked to the church, went behind the church, sat down at the beach. So after some time we've been talking. And that was the first kiss that he gave me in front of Our Lady. And I think that first kiss made Our Lady make us go together and get married.
Okay, usually when the couple already when they agreed to get married, and so the boys' side will call some of the old folks to go to the girls' side to ask for hand in marriage, like as for the Malay Berminang lah.
My husband's godfather came with him. So a few doors away from my house, the godfather made a cockerel sound to say that the guy is coming to ask for hand in marriage. So I will have to be in the room. I cannot come out of the room. So they come and then they will be balas pantun like in Kristang to ask for the girl's hand. You've got a flower here and my bee want to come in, something like that lah. So they will come and then they will be balas pantun and then they will call me out of the room. And then there will be rings in a jar, in a glass, in a bowl of holy water. We'll say a prayer, and then we'll be exchanging of rings. The one who says the prayer will be usually the one who says the pantun.
No, mine was more simpler. Mine was we just had the rings in the bowl, and it was officiated by my mother's uncle, Augustine Derrick, who lives in Praya as well. So he's the one who said the prayer. And then he officiated the engagement. Then we cut the cake. Like mine, I wasn't in the room and we didn't have this balas pantun and mine was straightforward. They just came to the house and then just the old people talk among themselves. Then we came and cut the cake and the rings. We just exchange rings.
Most of them don't even have engagement ceremonies anymore. They go straight to proposal, the new type of proposal, and then they get married. One of the pantangs is that the girl have to be in the room when the boy comes. And then another one is that no young girls that are, like teenage girls not married yet, is supposed to be there when the exchanging of rings is done. So it's told that if not, they won't be married. They will stay single for the rest of their lives. That kind of pantang. Fazil Ikama is actually making of the bed, the bridal bed. Normally is done on Thursday, and it's only done by ladies. We'll have a bit of a grand tea after that, and the lady sponsor, the mother of the bride, and the mother of the groom will come and just throw the bed sheet on the bed, and then the other ladies will help to do up decorate the whole room, as in the whole room. Put the bridal gown on the bed and whatever that is going to be used for the wedding, the bridal shoes, the headdress, and the bouquets and whatnot. Okay, long ago they used to put white sheets on the bed. That is to check on the virginity of bride. Nowadays, we don't do that anymore. So we follow the theme color of the bride. So whatever color that the bride is chosen for the theme of the wedding, then we use that color of the bed sheets to brighten the mood and whatnot.
Traditionally, actually, the Komui Nombo was meant actually for the bride side and the groom side to meet each other. Traditionally, those days. because those days were matchmake. Usually the boys sometimes never even see who is going to get married to. So the families, to get to know each other, they have this dinner that is called the communal boat. So they get to know each other, break the ice and all that. So that's actually was the traditional. But when our side, the boys do their own thing, the girls do their own thing. And now usually all in the pub where everybody gets drunk.
Yes, and then
Don't know whether the next day they will attend to the church.
Usually, it's always falls on a Friday, so they will have chapchai, chicharu sumbat, inchimintu, that kind of dishes. But like mine, I didn't have it on a Friday. It was Christmas time, so it's the same like Amy. I had it. They had it in the boys' house. So the boy, for my husband, he had it in his auntie's house. So the whole family were there. They had. It's the same like we had to bring a cake and a bottle of wine for the toasting for the next day, and then we came back. When the boys were having the bachelor's night, we, the girls' side, was decorating the church.
And then my husband, nicely after the bachelor's night, he came to the church to just see what's happening. And the rest of my sisters and all that chased him out of the church. No, you cannot see the bride before you get married.
My Kumi Nurbu was different from before because what my mother said is that it's for family. But my father invited all of his friends because most of them were Singaporeans and they did not experience it before. So he actually asked me first. I said I'm fine as long as I get married in church.
This is the kronchi. It symbolizes, it's actually a cross, a heart, and some tassels. This one is to show that there is a wedding going on in that house. So they will hang it up at the bridegroom's house where the bridegroom is going to come out, or the bride's house, and the two witnesses, that is the man sponsor and the lady sponsor's house. Usually the bridegroom will quietly churi go and hang this when the door is closed in the bride's house. He will go and hang this at the front door.
And then when the bride or bridegroom walks out of the house, one of the relatives will pull the kronchi.
One more thing they use the kronchi for is when a person that dies without getting married. Then they will hang the kronchi before the coffin comes out. Now, this is also used
The kronchi and put on the casket.
To me, I think it's that God is always first in the marriage. So that is what it symbolizes, the design symbolizes.
The reception was in town hall. We had the wedding cake,
Melaka
cut all
town hall,
everything, reception. So the wedding was in the number 3 Praya Lane.
Most of my
Preparation.
all done by my brother, and we spent about only, I think the most is about 2,000 plus.
In the morning, it was preparation right for the wedding. So after we got ready for the wedding, I was dressed, makeup ready. So it was the wine toasting. So it was wine and the suji cake. How hungry I was, I still couldn't eat. So usually it's the parents that does the speech. So as usual, my father did the speech. Heartfelt, started to cry with makeup, ready for church somehow. So then when by the time he finished his toast, we had to leave for church and then just wait to enter.
Hey, wait. I want to tell about my wedding day. Sibuk. So, about my wedding day. Let's see. Alamak, forgot. Okay, my wedding day, in the morning, I had to get up very early because I had to do makeup now and all that. So I had to get up because my wedding mass was at 11 o'clock in the morning and it was done in Assumption Chapel in Praya Lane. So I had to get ready early in the morning. Then we had, when I was getting ready, they were getting ready the cake and wine all to serve. When I came out, I sat down in the front of the altar and then my mother and father put the veil on me, and then we had the toast. Had a small prayer before going,
going out, and then we went. When I was walking down the aisle, I just couldn't think of anything. I was just like, I don't know, I was just like in a daze.
Blank, zone out.
Zone out. Mine was about 16 cakes, and I had 3 people making it. So I don't know what happened to the cakes and all that, because when I was there, I just cut the cake and that's it. But we kept a few cakes that lasted us 5 until our 5th year anniversary. It's actually the fruit cake. So we added brandy every year, and then by the time the 5th year, we could get drunk with the cake.
So when I was walking down the aisle, I noticed there was a lot of people. So quite happy lah that, you know, that a lot of people showed up, because normally wedding masters, they don't go for the wedding, they go for the dinner. So quite a lot of people showed up for the wedding. But the minute I saw my husband's face, I was so happy, I just started to cry.
The Mercy dinner usually is a Thanksgiving dinner for those who came to help for the wedding, those who decorated for you and help out with the wedding. So the couple's turn to serve the people who helped in the wedding. So I had it in my in-laws' house. So we catered food. So we the ones served the tables for the guests. Usually usually the people who attends the Mercy dinner is usually relatives, mostly relatives who help in the wedding. So after that we had band. I had a band because my brother-in-law was in the band, and we had some dance, and then I also had a cross-dressing fellow who dressed up and did some dance also in the dinner party.
My wedding dress I bought from Manjirana, together with the cloth to do the christening baju for the children. Audra, bring the print dress. This is the wedding dress that I made with the train. And from the train, I made 2 of these christening dresses, but one got destroyed. And all worn by my grandchildren. My children first, then my grandchildren.
For me, the traditions are actually a nice way to pass it down on generations, but traditions always evolve throughout time. Because as our times are also changing, the traditions change, but it's still the same meaning. So like the Kumi Noribut, we normally do it for family, but because a lot of people never experience it, we do it for others to experience. So it's different. So if I would like to do it for my kids also, I don't mind passing down the tradition, but it also depends on the time that comes when they want to get married. So I just have to see whether it should evolve. If we can continue it, but it should evolve to their time.
The greatest and least, the banquet is ready now to be shared. Join in the heavenly feast that God has prepared.
We never left.
Press all the way down.
Ikaw, Sinta.
Bom, iben dijetse ko nanti.
Mereka Rio semula Rio, Bebek Aki, Kereta Kibung.
Itu siapa? Nah, perempuan tu lah.
Ini Kereta